Good morning. This is Dr. Beck here at LifePoint Medical, and I want to say good morning to you. It is November the 12th today, 2020, and we're up and running today. I want to tell you about something I do here quite often, and it's very effective treatment. It's called trigger point injections. And what it is there's different points throughout your whole body which seem to be very consistent with pain syndromes and people having chronic pain and issues like that. I think the most common place we have these is on your trapezius, which is the muscle that runs from the back of your head all the way down to your spine, over from your shoulders. It makes a big old trapezoid shape on your back like this right here. And there's spots on there where I can actually discern pain, and they seem to be very consistent. And I can inject these, and I use a needle to inject. Sometimes I just put lidocaine in there without any other stuff, and that's all people need. And that's actually when I have treated myself or got treatment for them. That's what I use, is just lidocaine. And what it does is it relaxes the muscle and the nerves in that area and allows you to heal. And sometimes with chronic back and neck pain, it can be permanent relief from that. And that's real common for me to do that. And like I say, I have chronic neck and back pain, that's been bothering me for years, and that's how I mediate it. And I haven't had a trigger point injection now in probably over a year or two, just because it just seems to have fixed it and it works now. Okay, and then so I might just use lidocaine in there, and that's just a numbing medicine, and that gives you about 3 or 4 hours of relaxation, which is all you need for your body to kind of reset. If there's an inflammatory component, or I feel like there's a lot of inflammation in there, I can add a steroid to that at different doses. I have my max and my minimal dose, and that'll help sometimes if it's particularly bad or it's been going on for a long time and it needs more than just the lidocaine to break it up. And so you can get these shots 2 or 3 times a year safely if you use steroids. If you lose lidocaine, there's no limit on them, but you typically are not going to need them more than 2 or 3 times a year if you're going to need them at all. So these are called trigger point injections. We do those here on a daily basis. They're extremely effective, and they minimize the amount of meds that you're going to have to use, like pain medicine and ibuprofen and all that other stuff. So if you have a specific issue, like you're just having chronic neck pain or upper shoulder, back pain, things like that, talk to us about that. Make sure we cover that while you're here at your visit, because it may be that you're a good candidate for trigger point injections, and they're quick and easy, and like I say, they're very effective and sometimes help where you don't have to take a bunch of other medicine on a daily basis for doing that. So the next thing is our COVID-19 count is 463 today. That's one up from yesterday. That thing is coming around our community consistently now. It is amazing that we have other viruses coming through too, which is kind of perplexing, since we've done all these measures to mediate the spread of the COVID-19 virus, which is, viruses are all spread basically the same way. So it's kind of weird that that's happening. I did some research last night because I was talking on the radio this morning in Habersham County about the COVID-19 vaccination, and it looks like they're working on it diligently. Pfizer is the one that's released the information. They said they've done one that's 90% effective. However, their effectiveness seems to be on a very small population. But anytime you're looking at a vaccination, you're looking at how effective it is, and does it cause harm? Does it hurt the patient? And then they say they had about 42,000 people where they've tested it on and looking for adverse reactions or negative reactions. And evidently, to what they've said, they've not had any indication of there being any adverse long-term negative reactions to that. Now, you have to keep in mind that they're rolling out this vaccination on like a 1-year timeline, which a normal vaccination takes 10 years to go through all of these steps. So they are rapidly doing it, okay? And there's a lot of things coming up about it. Who's going to take it, who's not going to take it, who must take it, who must not take it, and who gets first dibs on it. And I think the transition team for a potential new president even doesn't even know whether we're going to give it to Americans or not, whether it should be distributed worldwide as opposed to just right here in America. So those are the things they're having to work out. It said it could have 50 to 60 million doses by the end of the year available to patients. But again, I don't know whether they're going to offer it to people in America or offer it to everybody in the world. And the other aspect is your workplace, or is there going to be a government mandate if you're in a certain career field that you must take the vaccination, and all that stuff we're going to have to work out amongst ourselves here in the community and everything else. I'm not on board with the vaccination right now, but I'm not on board. I'm just looking at it and being quiet and reading and doing a little work and see if I can see what's going on there and get a valid response to it. I'm reluctant to use anything new as a general rule. Like, I don't even like to use medicines till they've been out for like 5 years, just because there's always things that can happen, or I just don't like. I like to have solid evidence that we're doing a good thing before I give it to my patients. Okay, but I don't know if we're going to be able to afford that at this point, so we'll have to see what happens. It's good talking to you today. Thank you for listening. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. Give us a call or check our website out if you need something so we can get you taken care of. Have a great day. Thank you.